Welcome, gamers and gentle gamers, to another exciting issue of the Coriander Society Adventures. In the world of Northport, our three intrepid heroes are beneath the dastardly den of nefarious evildoers, the Black Rose Restaurant, a secret front where gangsters from all over the city meet to discuss their evil deeds. With the three of them together, Gaston, John Carmichael, and Asuna, they're going to go upstairs and knock some heads.
Or maybe I don't know, we haven't decided. But yeah, this is issue 4 of the Coriander Society Adventure. Joining me, as usual, is our fantastic cast. We've got Beatdown Cast, Ninja Man Matt, and Paws of War. And
hello.
Let's.
We all silently just waved and didn't say anything.
Speak for yourself. I was menacingly rubbing my hands together.
Oh.
Yes,
That's right.
yes.
Yes.
Excellent!
That's true. Can you guys hear that in the mic? If I do
Actually,
this?
yeah.
We actually can.
Okay. New
should be like
career
an
path in
ASMR.
streaming. Yeah, I was just thinking that.
D&D.
You know, I was trying to pick up. I've been asked more. I'm fired.
Oh, I love that.
Ooh.
Particularly
Joe, I just rolled a natural 20.
Why did you say it like that?
Well, no, like ASMR. Yeah.
Oh.
It was playing off.
You're
of
right. It's on theme. It's on theme.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
like that. That's
Well,
why.
I should totally do like an ASMR dungeon.
That. would be
Oh my
insane.
gosh.
Joe, I would like to check for traps, if it's okay.
Chat says I'm randomly cutting out. I'm gonna tweet. Noise gate gone.
I would like to use my inspiration dice.
I hate noise gates.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like anybody having to deal with random noises and stuff. I'm gonna try some more ASMR. Chat, let me know. Are you still able to hear me? If so, you need to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh, I actually kind of like that.
Your brain from its skull. Yeah, this is I've been trying to
Excuse me, it got it got really dark at the end there.
Oh, you haven't met a mind flayer yet.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh, yeah.
Don't worry, that's the thing. All right. So when we last left our heroes, they were in the sewer system beneath the Black Rose, which, as I mentioned in our intro, is a suspiciously nice restaurant in Curtistown where legitimate businessmen gather to discuss legitimate business.
Totally.
You've had a chance to take 10 minutes and a magical catnap to recover your strength. Chu, the gangster, escaped upstairs, screaming about the gigantic crocodile trying to eat them all. That was 10 minutes ago. Our heroes have just had a long conversation in which John Carmichael revealed the small plot point that he is not from this universe. There are other universes out there and he's been stuck here for a while. Everyone is still processing this because they still have the mystery of the Angel Killer on their case. Who is the Angel Killer? Can they bring the Angel Killer to justice? Who is the mysterious woman they saw on the rooftops? And what does Gianni Pavlo and his group of gangsters know about this? So, you are beneath the Black Rose in the sewers. You've had a chance to recover your strength. It has been 10 minutes since Chu fled upstairs. What are you going to do? And we're going to go starting with Beatdown. It can be a conversation
well-
too, that's fine.
Oh, okay. I was just gonna say, since I'm pretty sure we decided last time that we were gonna go up to the restaurant, but I guess we need a game plan of
What's your
you
objective?
know, how we're gonna find Chu. Well, I feel like we want to find Chu.
Okay,
He
what are you
knows
gonna do
things.
then?
I'm gonna probably
Punch him in the
truth serum
face.
him. I mean, we could do both. Just keep him conscious because I have the serum.
What information does he have that you are pursuing?
Oh, when we asked that other wait, no, was it even Chu that had the information? I feel like Chu was just a step above that guy we interrogated. So then the guy we really probably want is Gianni Pavlo, who I pretty sure is also in the establishment at the moment.
Gianni Pavlo
be, yeah.
owns this establishment, but the
Oh,
intelligence
very
you got from
interesting.
the gangster that you interrogated and then fed to Big Susie
Mm,
is that Gianni Pavlo is running a bootlegging operation out of Keller Industrial, a plant across the river. He's in charge of that operation, and Dr. Zorbius Grant has sent scientists and nefarious substances to help in the operation. So, it's possible Chu might know something, but Gianni Pablo was there. He was the one leading the attempt to capture the mysterious woman on the rooftops. He's gonna know the absolute most.
Okay, so then I say we primarily look for Johnny if he's here, and if not, a secondary target could be Chu, because he'll tell us how to get to Johnny, and Johnny will tell us what we need to know about literally everything. I mean, it's been some time, but we're still looking for the Angel Killer, and we've kind of deviated just a little bit.
That happens. What does Asena think right now?
Asena doesn't think. She just punches.
So she thinks
Can't
she needs
argue
to punch
that.
someone.
Asena's just kind of like going with the flow. I mean, she just saved this giant crocodile from like her two allies that were gonna kill her.
So
Kill the
weird.
crocodile. I did not hurt that crocodile, okay? And then I found out that, look, my friend isn't even from this planet
It's true.
and this universe. So, I mean, she's kind of just going with the flow. She also wouldn't mind to eat at this restaurant because it's a pretty nice place and she likes a good steak, so she's hoping that she can eat.
Fair
John,
enough.
what are your thoughts?
So a lot has happened, and John really appreciates the fact that Senna considers him a friend because they've only known each other for a day and some change.
To be fair, you're still probably one of the like most human interactions I've had in my life.
Hello?
And,
okay.
Human being.
John has
right
had
here?
my back,
Hi?
but I guess.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Gaston redeemed himself a little bit with
Uh-huh.
his little shock traps. Just
Okay,
saying.
That's what I thought.
But you know.
Is this
you're
about
still
human
a-
interaction, or is this about utilitarianism?
Yeah, right. That's what I want to know. For someone who doesn't think and only punches, there's some complex concepts going on in Asena's head.
It's a very complex punch, you know. This is not a very straightforward fist on face action. There's a lot that goes in there.
ingredients in this punch.
Yeah.
Exactly.
There's a lot of feelings in the punches.
Oh God.
You know, like in the old kung fu movies where you hit pressure points, she's hitting pressure points, but like in the brain, and that's where the transfer of knowledge happens.
Oh wow. She learns from everybody she beats up. Don't hit me.
Exactly.
Imagine I just get all their thoughts.
Asena only gets
kidding.
stronger the more she understands how to be a human.
Or, literally
This
punches
is some
the
like
secrets out of people.
Pinocchio.
But yeah, John is taking stock of the situation, and Gaston was exactly on point. We need to find Pavlo. In order to find Pavlo, we need to find Chu. So I think John agrees with Asena. We need a meal. It's been a long day, and thankfully he helped clean us up so that we're not filthy anymore.
Oh, that's right.
So we can head up there without looking like we just walked out of a sewer. But I think main thing, get some food, get some information, and then crack some skulls.
Okay.
Those are win-wins right there. 3
Yeah.
out of 3. Triple
So,
threat.
do our intrepid investigators ascend the stairs into the cellar of the Black Rose?
I would like to say they do.
All right. As you rise up from the sewers into the underbasement, you notice that the pathway ahead is blocked by a door that is barred from the other side.
What? Didn't that little guy just go through here?
Like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, that's time to bar something up.
What do you mean
Bar
blocked
door up.
from the other side?
There's a door. It's a pretty
Yeah.
heavy wooden door. It's got
Yeah.
some metal reinforcements to it. And it's been latched with a metal latch, and there's a big old wooden bar that closes it off, and it's on the other side of the door. It's not on your side of the door.
Cool.
That's tough. Sen, any chance you could punch the door down? Just.
I mean, Isn't this a rock door?
Oh, I thought
A concrete
for
door?
some reason. Oh, I
Oh.
thought
It's a wooden door.
Oh, it's a wooden door. Okay.
yeah. See, all my stuff doesn't work on wood.
I don't know. I could try.
Unless I made- unless I made-
Normally, I can't really like. I've never tried to mess with something so big. You guys want me to try, or we can just maybe find a window or something to
Are we underground
crawl
right now?
through?
You are
I don't
underground.
know.
You are in the sewers, going up through a staircase that leads directly to the basement of the Black Rose. If you go out a different way, you could approach via the street, which would be a completely different operation. Right now, you're literally like underneath the secret door that leads into the restaurant.
Are the hinges of the door visible?
They're on the other side.
Is there like there are what's the word I'm looking for? There are like slats. Like there's a little tiny gap in the door, right? You know what I'm trying to say? Like I
It's
could
not
fit
a
a credit
perfect-
card through.
Yeah, it's not a perfect door. If credit cards have been invented, you definitely could put one through.
Yeah, okay. I guess since we have time, can I make something really quick?
You're an inventor. What do you got?
That's it. So I would like to. I guess the first thing that comes to mind is like a little like a handheld drill. So I imagine electric drills are probably beyond what I can do in the middle of a sewer.
Unless you
now.
have something you could take it like sufficiently complex with an electric motor, etc., that you can take apart.
Not on me. That's the problem.
Before Gaston commits to using up some of his on your this is your on the spot gadgets, right?
More or less, yeah.
So John, as you guys were talking, he pulls out this weird looking key, the one that he described to you earlier that he's looking for a reagent for, in order to make sure that he can try and figure out a way to get out of here. This is just a one-use thing, but I can basically open up a door with this, but that's all it can do today. If you want to go about making your gadget, you can absolutely do that. I'm just thinking if you guys want to get up there, it's kind of loud, but it'll get the job done.
When you say one use, do you mean like one use for good?
No, it's got, well, I don't know. My magic works real different here. Some stuff works just fine. Others seems to have effects that I'm not used to, which is why I've been very hesitant to just go around spell slinging since I've been here. So I'm not sure.
Okay, I think then something that valuable, we should probably hold on to it for something that's not a wooden door. And if
I'll
I
just
can
try to
make-
kick the door, okay, you guys?
Okay.
You know,
Yes.
we might as well try
Yeah.
Okay. Hey,
before
great.
you guys. You know, you all are saying that you might lose some points. You might not be able to do something cool later. I'll just try to kick the door down first before you guys exhaust those abilities.
John
All
steps
right.
back and just kind of gestures like, by all means, go right ahead.
All right. So, Asena, roll a strength check. Not a strength saving throw, just a flat strength check. That'll be on the left-hand side of your character sheet, right where it has your strength ability score. Just roll that. Survey says 19. The door, like, it just busts off of its hinges. The bar behind it snaps, and you exit the sewers. And we're just going to use this to resemble what you come up upon. What's the rough marching order? After Asena, who's up next?
I
Probably
guess
John.
Gaston.
No, Gaston. Yeah,
Okay.
I'll bring up the rear. I'm totally fine with that.
Cool.
I'll just try that first next time, you guys.
I mean,
It
I
was
asked
very
first. This, you didn't think of this.
Oh, it's not that I didn't think of it. It's just not what I wanted to do.
With how easily you did it, I could not imagine why.
Door's open. I'm hungry. I'm just gonna, if you guys don't mind, and he kind of like just pushes past this busted door and makes his way up.
All right.
Yeah, whatever. Let's go.
I'm just checking to make sure that. The...
Oh, actually, before I do that, is there anybody behind that door ready with a gun?
yeah. Funny.
So I don't
Funny you should mention that.
Oh, I don't like it when it says roll 20's loading.
As you bust the door open, there's a goon with a gun aiming it. He's not aiming it at the door. He's sort of sitting there, chatting with another goon. Yeah, Chew came up just a few minutes ago screaming about crocodiles and all sorts of things, you see? And I don't know what his deal is. And then the door flies off of its hinges directly into the goon's face. Boom! Everybody roll for initiative. You do not have to fight here, but this is a time-sensitive situation. So go ahead.
Don't have to fight.
Wait, does that mean we could talk our way through this?
Absolutely,
Maybe.
but everyone's going to be moving quickly. So on your turn, it'll be up to you to decide if you are going to attack or...
I'm interested.
etc.
I'm gonna try. Okay, guys, nobody fight. I want to try this.
Gaston, did you roll for initiative?
Where is that? Yes.
13.
I was supposed to do something else.
You select your character, but that's fine. I
Yes,
will take
that's
care of
what
it.
it was.
Just a moment. All right.
Thank
I
you.
thought you rolled a 0, which is kind of impossible.
You
but-
can't roll a 0.
I know.
Knowing
if
my
you-
luck, though.
If you have a penalty on your dexterity,
Oh,
you actually
true.
can roll a 0. Here's a door in this guy's face. Oof! John, you got the highest result. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm gonna stay along with as this is happening. We kick the door down. I go, okay, guys. Well, door's open. I'm hungry, and I start walking through, and that's when I notice the guy buried under the door. I look back on my shoulder. Hey, guys, we've got company. And Gaston, you had said something about talk it out, or you were shouting ahead.
I was like, don't fight.
I pull out my big old bronze gun, point it at the guy who is not under the door.
Mm-hmm.
I just walk up to him and say, hey, let's all chill out for a second. And I pull out that rod that I had used to spank the crocodile with last session. I point
Oh.
my rod over at this guy who is just under the door, and then I point my gun at this guy, and I'm just going to ready an action. If either of them acts with ill intent, I'm going to attack.
Okay.
But I'm kind of, oh, you know what? Hey, let's do my scare tactic. I want to try. It didn't work last time. I want to try. Actually, no, I'm gonna still do the pointy thing, but I'm gonna do the intimidating presence.
All right. How does that work?
Intimidating presence. So they have to make anybody up to.
Don't worry about it. These are goons. So up to
Yeah, within
yes.
within 30 feet, they
Mhm.
need to make a wisdom saving throw. The DC is 14, or they are frightened of me. Yeah, yeah.
All right.
All right.
The first guy just sort of goes along with it, and the guy who just got smacked by a door, you hear whimpering coming out from underneath there.
Nice.
On their turn, they do nothing. Were you gonna say something?
Oh, I was just saying, I give him my best gumshoe, mad eyes, and just tell him to hold their horses and let's resolve the situation peacefully. And I'm gonna leave it to my buddies to take it from there.
All right. They did nothing on their turn. Gaston, it's your turn.
See, I'm pretty sure I can still do this, so I'm gonna. I think I will still attempt it. Oh god, okay. I'm gonna try and do the accent, but this is gonna be really hard. So I'm gonna address the guys and be like, yeah, boys, relax. We're on the same side. You know Chew. He left us down there with the crocodile. And
Oh my god.
yeah, we just managed to get out. We're cool, all right? Everything's cool. We're just trying to get out of here.
All right.
Can you give Gaston disadvantage for that?
What?
Here's what we're gonna
I'm
do.
just teasing. I'm just
Gaston,
teasing.
you're gonna roll 2 checks: a
Okay.
performance check and a deception check.
Ooh.
See, here's the thing: he's not a great liar, but he is a good actor.
He's a great performer. Exactly.
Exactly. Yeah. See. Yeah. What's with the door? Oh my god. Asena, it's your turn. What are you doing?
Oh my god. Asena wants to punch you guys right now.
it's
Realizing the
working.
situation you put her in. Oh my god.
Wait, what do you mean we put you in? You kicked the door down.
That's true.
Well, I got you through the door, didn't I?
I mean, one of us could have eventually gotten through that door. You just did it the quick
Eventually,
way.
It would have been quick.
Okay. She's going to saunter through the doorway.
Mhm.
Her skin is crawling, but she's going to.
Do you step on the door?
Well, yeah, I'll step on it and over it.
Oh,
Is this a
poor
doorway,
guy.
mate?
Yeah, so just to be totally clear, there's a desk here, there's some crates and barrels and stuff, probably hooch and supplies, and there's another door right here, and you can hear the sounds of lively stuff going on the other side of it.
Nice.
I can't see any of that, by the way.
Yeah, the door, you should be able to see the room, but the door's blocking it.
Ah, gotcha. Okay, so she's going to saunter through and sort of just like lean on the wall, like with one arm on the wall, and just be like, "Sorry, boys. Oops."
Nice. Cool. Give me either intimidation or performance. They're the same number. And either way,
Okay.
even if you're not trying to bully them, this was an intimidating performance. All right. You move through the room. Do you want to open the door on the other side, or what do you want to do?
I don't know. Do you guys want us to move, or we just want to chill here for a while?
I mean, have we like gotten through the situation? Because
No.
Mate, kind of piggybacking off of what Gaston and Pods have done, can John, with his fearful presence, kind of go, look, gentlemen, we're one of you. You just forget we ever came through. We're interested in eating. Does that sound fine to you? Big old gun pointed right in this guy's face.
All right, between the three of you, I want, and them failing their saving throw, they're like, yeah, have a nice steak, for sure.
John puts away the gun, flips the rod over in his hand, kind of sizing them up for a moment before putting that away too, and then is about to follow Ascena through the door.
All right, let's get this door opened up.
Actually, I think he'll walk over, step on the guy, and then open the door for Ascena and kind of do that whole like
toxic.
Oh.
after you kind of a thing. Yeah.
You are behind the bar.
Oh. Is there no other way out of here?
Nope.
Okay, very good. Hey guys, pretend you work here. Let's go.
All right, we're gonna call this out of initiative, given that you just bulldozed right through them. So let's just go from top to bottom here. Gaston, what are you gonna do, since you haven't gone yet in this round?
You know what? Gaston's pretty hungry too. I'm just gonna, I imagine, I'm just gonna find a table that will seat 3.
All right, head on out.
All right, let me. Oh, cool. I guess here. Yeah.
All right, everyone have a seat.
And mate, they're frightened of me until I move away from their line of sight.
So as soon as you go around and close the door, they're just like,
Asena's not gonna sit just yet. She's gonna go behind the bar and pour herself a drink. How many of you guys want one?
I did tell you to act like you worked here. Yes, please. I go sit down next to Gaston.
Oh, wait, true.
And I'm gonna order. Yeah. Can you get me a black and tan while you're up there? Appreciate it.
I don't think she
Gaston?
knows what that is. Water.
Okay, so Asena's gonna move over here and start making the drink. Yeah, she has no idea what a black and tan is, so she's just gonna start mixing things together.
all right.
Oh boy.
What does she end up grabbing off the bar?
She's got whiskey for herself, and then she's gonna grab a dark whiskey, and then something light colored, and mix that together. That sounds right.
All right, John, go ahead.
I was gonna say, what exactly did you ask for? What did John ask for?
I was asking for a mix of whatever this equivalent of Guinness is, and then a blonde ale.
Oh, you said black and tan, right?
The funny
Yeah.
thing is that
Oh,
drink
okay, so
doesn't
that's
exist
how-
in this universe. Nobody knows what you're talking about. So not even the. So everyone's like, oh, these badasses roll up from underneath. They just kick down the door, walk through the bar, ask for some hip, trendy drink no one's ever heard of, and help themselves. Yikes. So,
This is all the rage in Elberg. You guys just need to head over there.
Yikes. Tough. John, other John, at the bar, just sort of, he looks at you grabbing alcohol off the shelf. His eyes bug out when he sees which, like, you go for the top shelf and you just grab it and just pop the cork off. He stares at you in horror for a moment. You look over at him. He goes right back to polishing that glass. Eyes locked down on the counter. You get the impression everyone around here is packing. They're all wearing, you know, they've got the hats. They've got some of them are wearing fine, distinguished ties and suits. The looks of an upper-class workfolk and politicians. Maybe a police personnel or two who's not in uniform at the moment. And the sounds of, yeah, see, we're gonna do, see, yeah, is just emanating throughout the entire completely legitimate bar/restaurant. The food smells delicious. As they bring it out, it takes you a couple of minutes to come back from the kitchen, which is not on this map. Don't kill me. This is the map that I got to work with. But they go ahead and they bring you out the steak that you ordered. It's all quite nice. I am going to have, Asena, as soon as you come back, I am going to have John roll a Constitution saving throw against the horrors in his glass.
Okay, I'll make my way back over there. There you go, guys.
That's a 6.
Yep, okay. So...
I was gonna say, I'm nursing this, so it's gonna take a while.
Alright. Yeah, you bring it up near your mouth, and, like, John is no stranger to hard drink, right? He's been at the bottom of a bottle for months. The mere wafting fumes of this, you're like, milk? What the hell? Milk. Oh. You can tell it's already curdling in the glass.
John, not to be rude, he does nurse it, but it takes a long time.
All right.
And actually, no, you know what? No, absolutely, I've got this. As John takes the first swig, it's, ooh, whoa, okay, I'm gonna need a little something for this. And John waggles his fingers, does a little slight incantation, and I'm gonna use prestidigitation to make this taste amazing. So whatever's churning on inside of me, I'm gonna deal with that later. But it's gonna go down tasting just like I was hoping.
Okay.
And I'm gonna compliment Asena on one of the best black and tans I've had since I got to Northport. And whatever happens, happens, fam.
All right, roll a wisdom saving throw. Now that it's this delicious, you were nursing it, but not anymore. It goes down.
Very good.
Yeah, it was delicious, but you don't feel very good. You're a little bit, he's looking a little green around the gills. Meanwhile, the lot of you are in the Black Rose, this notorious place where legitimate businessmen meet from legitimate business. Let me point out some of the features of the room. There is a door right here that appears to be the front door. You can see this armed gentleman standing next to it, just making sure that nobody who doesn't belong here gets in here. You can see, again, there's all sorts of people sitting at the bar. A lot of them seem to be Gianni's men or Lincoln Giotto's men, indistinctively. There's a piano over here. No one's playing. You've just got some music on the radio. And there are a couple of other doors in the back. There are 4 doors, one here, one here, one here, and one here. These 2 appear to lead into the bathrooms, and these 2 appear to lead into back rooms of some kind. There is no sign of Chu or anyone else that you recognize in this room as you enjoy your delicious meal.
Okay, guys. So here's the thing. We gave them a really good lead time. They might have just completely bounced. So I think, and I look over to Gaston when I say this, I think we're going to need you to find out whoever's under Chu and see where they are, so that way we can get to Chu and find our good boy Gianni Pavlo.
Is that a thing Gaston would happen to just know?
Gaston is pretty good with the criminal elements, so what I'm going to do is roll an investigation check for me, please. 19. All right. So, you don't see any big bosses around in this room, but you do notice this guy's definitely got a gun. Like, they're all armed, but he's just sort of sitting there alone, looking out across the room as if he's guarding something. Sitting surreptitiously. right next to this door right here.
I was gonna say, is that a door? Because it looks like he's guarding a door.
There are 4 doors in this corner. You can kind of see them on the map.
Okay, so what does the door look like? Is it just like a regular old door?
It's a
Or
nice
like a
polished
vault?
wood stained door. Nothing fancy to it.
Hmm.
Hey, Joe,
Mhm.
you said there was no doors on the inside of this, but this looks like it goes where we came from, right?
This is a bathroom. This leads to the bathroom.
Oh, okay, never mind.
These are both bathrooms. These are back rooms.
Hmm.
This appears to be
Carry
a
on.
cigar lounge of some sort.
Ooh.
Hmm.
But closed doors, not open.
Yeah, these doors are both closed. This one appears to be a cigar lounge. You can smell tobacco coming out of there. And this one is just a little back room, totally unobtrusive, obviously unimportant, clearly not being guarded by a mobster.
Okay.
Right. And so then I guess I'll tell them, hey, Chew's not in here, but it looks like there's something. Look at that door over there, discreetly. That guy's clearly guarding it. The question is, how do we get past him? Because there's I don't know if you noticed, there's a lot of guys in here, and not exactly the fight I'm looking for.
I don't think kicking it down's gonna work again.
Wholeheartedly agree. Super glad we're on the same page.
So, I'm thinking, I don't know how you guys feel about this. When I say that, I look over at Asena. I see a piano over there.
Oh,
And you were saying something about being a pretty good performer. I'm thinking if there is a show that nobody can keep their eyes off of, I might be able to work a little magic and be able to get Gaston back in that room without anyone noticing. You know what I mean?
Hmm. So you want me to sing?
I mean,
yes.
yeah. I mean, that would be an. Oh, look, if you don't sing, I've got to make an ass of myself, and you know, I know I do that all the time, but I'm really kind of hoping to. Look, I'm not really feeling so good. Okay, let's be honest.
Yeah, then the better this performance goes, the less likely we are going to fight.
I mean, I'm fine with going up in there singing. I thought you were gonna make me go and flirt with the guy. This sounds like a much better option.
Oh, well, I mean, if you want to, more power to you. But I'm not gonna. Whatever you do on your own time is your business, and I don't judge.
Yeah. But singing sounds good.
Actually, I was thinking I could have gone and flirted with the guy, but I don't know how that really, I don't really see if that's a thing around here so much, so I didn't want to ruffle any feathers.
It is.
You know what I mean? Then yeah, I would totally do that if it didn't work. So, but I think you're singing. I actually have been really wanting to hear you sing, not ever since you brought it up. So, I've got a good drink, and I think that it would be real nice. You know what I mean?
All right.
Plus, this is the kind of joint where I think people would really enjoy it.
I've been in places like this before. I don't think I've ever sang at this one. Have I? Maybe. I don't
Most
know.
likely not. You were mostly worked
Yeah.
on the west side of the river, and
I sang
this
at like
is a-
weird places.
I mean, this is a fairly weird place, but it's a weird place disguised as an upscale place, so it might not have fallen within your repertoire.
Okay. So, I mean, I'm ready to go when you guys are. Is there anything that you need to prep or do? Like, do you guys have a plan or
I actually don't even know what he's planning.
I have two options here. So here's what I'm thinking. I bring them in real close because I don't want to be overheard saying any of this. So, Gaston, do you have like an invisible suit? Like a suit that makes you invisible?
Working on it. Don't have it.
Have you ever been invisible before? Because I can tell you it's a very
Excuse me?
jarring experience. Like, because you can't see yourself. Like normally you walk around and you can see your arms and your legs. It's almost like a first
yeah.
person view. Yeah. You don't have that. So it's really easy to trip and stumble on things. Basically, what I'm saying here is, would you rather be invisible, or would you rather me just make it a lot harder for people to see you?
Not exactly I don't think a trial by fire is really the way to go about it right now. So let's go with hard to see me.
Okay, I got something. Don't worry. Or you want me to tell you what it is?
I mean,
okay.
Yes.
So here's
You
what I'm
should
thinking.
probably tell him what you're gonna do to him before you do it.
Sorry, guys. I have
He's
not been
swell.
working with people before you in quite a while, so I sometimes forget I should probably explain my thoughts. So
And
here's
then,
what I'm...
and then Gaston's going to need to provide his consent for you
Yes.
to do this.
I mean, I'm
spell.
cool with the plan.
Well,
I just want to know what he's doing to me.
You are absolutely right, Asena. I actually do need consent before I can do anything to you, unless, you know, I try and... Look, I am trying not to sound weird with you guys, okay? So I'm not even
If it
going to
makes
continue
you-
that sentence.
If it makes you feel better, she's making it worse, not you.
Okay, good. Thank goodness. All right, so here's what I'm thinking. It actually wouldn't involve you at all, Gaston. What I would do is, while the singing is happening, you're going to slowly but surely make your way over here. And then right before you get within this guy's line of sight, I'm just going to kind of bend reality in that area for a moment. So that way,
Slightly.
instead of seeing you, you're just going to kind of sit down by the bar. At least from what he sees, it looks like you're going to sit down. And
Oh.
instead, you're going to walk by his field of vision. So if he turns around, he'll see you. But at least when you walk by him, it's going to look like you actually walked over, sat down somewhere else. And he'll be none the wiser, just as long as you're quiet. You got to be real quiet, okay?
I can do that.
All right. Then we're really good. This is going to be great. That's it.
Oh, okay. Well, Asena, I think it's about time you got up to sing. We really need that part to happen for this to work. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Asena's gonna just chug her drink. She's gonna get up and chug her drink.
Mhm.
She slams it down on the table and walks up to the microphone.
Mhm.
And she'll kind of do one of these like, excuse me, everyone. I would like to sing a song, and I'd like to dedicate it to this gentleman over here. And she sort of like tips her hat at that blue figure in the corner.
Oh,
She's
wait,
not wearing
that's
a
so
hat.
smart.
She's not wearing a hat, but yeah.
Mhm.
A little curtsy.
Yeah. And yeah,
That's
she'll
really smart.
take it away.
All right.
Before she takes it away, can I just give Gaston a little, hey, before you get up there, you might want to jury rig a little unlock like device, because you never know, that thing could be locked. And we
Do
don't have a
even
center
better,
to punch
John.
it down.
I already have one.
Oh, I knew you would. You're amazing.
All right. Asena, do you have the performance skill?
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll the performance skill. 19. Oh, wow. What?
Now where's
Thank
you
God, I
in?
thought-
Where's
I
you
was
in,
worried
my
about this.
baby?
Describe Asena's voice. What does she sound like?
It's like a little breathy, a little bit lower, but very sultry, enchanting. Everybody's got their eyes on her as she's singing.
Mhm. Yep. Can confirm. Everybody just starts completely distracted. They all turn towards, with no piano accompaniment because the pianist is not in right now. Just a cappella. Starts singing this sultry song, and everybody is immediately distracted as she just gets up there out of nowhere. All right. John, what do you do? Actually, Gaston, you're next, right?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I'm gonna have to defer to John because I need him to do his reality bending for me to be able to start approaching.
Yeah, I'm actually just gonna wait until I'll let Gaston know he's good to go, and I'm gonna ready it to as soon as basically I'm gonna see if Gaston can just slip by this guy, then we're fine. But as soon as the guy removes himself from keeping an eye on the stage and starts looking wherever Gaston is at the time, I am going to use my silent image spell, my cantrip, in order to just within the realm of Gaston's space, make it look like something else is happening with which to deter any weirdness from the guard.
Okay. Gaston, roll a stealth check with advantage to slip past.
You love to see it.
Hey, there he is.
21. You rolled the wrong skill, but it's the exact same modifier. It's the exact
You're
same
right.
number, so you're cool. You're totally
He
fine.
is,
Take
he
those.
he is stealing the perception of the guard as he goes by.
Yes.
Perfect, yes. So you manage to move past him. John throws up an image. So as you sort of duck around him being completely transfixed, as far as he's concerned, you're about to pop into the restroom. And then as you glance over, you see yourself sitting down over here at the bar.
I'm just gonna turn and look at the door.
And then the Gaston of the bar turns and just like looks over and just stares Gaston in the eye. And for a moment, there's this like weird, the infinite mirrors thing where he's like looking into his own self. And then Gaston turns back to the bar and just goes about his business.
All right. Gaston, you can hear loud voices inside the room.
Should have asked for the invisibility. I hear voices in the room.
Mm-hmm.
I hear voices in
There's
the room.
a door. This is the door that leads
door.
into the mystery room. There's a door that leads into a restroom right up here.
Okay.
And a door that leads into the cigar lounge.
Gaston, are you pausing long enough to where it seems like you're taking a moment to think things through?
Yes.
And as I'm seeing Gaston kind of pause and like the room is still fixated on Ascena, but he can't stay there that long, I'm going to like kind of hunker down, drink my drink, and I'm going to send a message to Gaston. Hey, buddy, are you sure you don't want that invisibility?
It's like a little
And
whisper in your ear, right?
You hear a little whisper in the back. Yeah, a little whisper. Like it's almost like John walked behind you, was like, hey, man. It might make your skin crawl for a second. It's just like I'm just too close, breathing out the back of your neck as you hear this message.
Can I guess I don't know if I can respond, so I'll just turn
At
back
the end, I
and
say you
quickly
can respond
lock.
to this message.
Oh, okay. I was gonna lock eyes with John and just be like,
Okay. I spend the spell points to cast invisibility on Gaston. Let me make sure I can do it from here. Wait 1 second. Let me see how close I have to be.
oh god.
You're within 30 feet, right?
I gotta touch him.
Well,
I am going to. Okay, no. So I go. Okay, we're good. I'm gonna summon a ghostly appendage in the form of Chester the cat. Is my mage hand.
mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have Chester very quietly slink across the ground, move up, and then touch Gaston, delivering the spell. As soon as it happens, Chester blinks out of existence because I can't have two concentration spells at once.
Okay.
Oh.
All right, your skin
you.
prickles, Gaston, and you can no longer see your own nose. You know how your vision is, you don't really see it, but your vision's sort of blocked there? You can see perfectly there, as if it wasn't there at all.
That's... Oh, wow, that was a sentence. But yeah, true. Probably kind of taken aback for a second, but this is actually quite pleased because now he knows what to expect once he masters invisibility with his own technology. But anyway, is going to I do have a little thing I can use to kind of pick locks. So I'm gonna reach into my little, we'll call it bag of tricks or bat utility belt, whatever. I'm gonna pull it out and put it on the lock, and it's just gonna unlock it.
Ding.
Yeah.
Very quiet. Ding. When it's done.
And then I guess I'm gonna very slowly open the door.
Okay.
The lights dim as Ascena sings.
Oh, thank God. That's a good question.
Let's go.
Oh, can you not
There
see
you
it?
go.
No, my actual lights turned off.
Oh, got it. Yeah. Spooky. All right.
Spooky.
You crack the door open. You hear two people talking. You hear Chew talking loudly. I'm telling you, Charlie, there was a big-ass alligator. No, it's a crocodile. You don't get alligators out here. The snout shape was completely wrong. I don't care if it was a crocodile or an alligator. It was as big as a car, and it was trying to eat us. And there were people down there just shooting guns and beating the crap out of everybody. And you know what? It's the triples. They're coming after us. It's the Union Society. I knew it. We shouldn't have messed with that lady. Calm down, Chu. Calm down. Look, Johnny's got his eyes on Sun Jia for his own reasons. That's not our business. Our business is to follow through with what the family wants. And if that means tussling with pretty ladies who can jump over rooftops, then, you know, sometimes you gotta do that. It's part of the job.
How many people are in the room?
2. Although you can't really see from where you are. You only hear 2 voices.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna open the door just enough that I can just walk in. Is there is the whole thing with John like, is that open comms? Can I talk to him? I'm like, hey John, can you hear me? Does it work like that?
You don't hear a response.
Mother. That's okay.
All right,
I'm just gonna
roll
walk into
a
the room
stealth
anyway.
check with advantage.
Advantage. Any second now. I think it's just lagging.
That happens. Welcome to the internet.
True. Especially my internet the last few days. Ah!
As they're sitting there,
Can I roll sleight of hand again?
nope. The door creaks open. Chew turns on it. He's got his gun in his hand, but it's on the table. And he says, "What the hell?" Charlie, this individual, goes ahead and steps up, walks over to the door. Gaston, what do? You're still invisible.
I want to do one of those things where I'm just gonna step to the side and let him walk past me.
Okay. Roll an acrobatics check.
Is acrobatics? It's not my worst stat. I'll
Not
take
with
it.
advantage.
Not
roll.
with advantage.
That's
Mother.
fine. Whenever you roll with advantage on accident, we take the first of the 2 rolls. Put yourself
Okay.
in the room where you want to be. You can just be like lying flat in the square you're currently in. You could move a square. What do you want to do?
I would very much like to be, we'll say, here.
All right. Charlie walks up. He looks left and right. Eddie, you see anyone just now? Eddie glances over his shoulder, shakes his head, and goes back to listening to Asena. Charlie scowls around the room, looking from left to right, making shifty eyebrows at everything, and then shuts the door.
Joe, I'm going to send Asena a message, just letting her know that the eagle has landed. I repeat, the eagle has landed.
In the middle of your performance, you could just hear his voice whispering that in your ear.
Right. She'll smile, but she'll also be annoyed that she was distracted,
Mm-hmm.
and hope to not mess up the lyrics.
All right. Roll a performance check.
Wait, real quick. Wait, can I do something else? One more thing?
Maybe.
I know there's no pianist up there, and I'm not going to try and play the piano from here, especially because I'm not good at it. But is there lights above Asena? Could I make it look like I'm making the lights like do cool things, cool effects around here by using my cantrip?
Sure.
Perfect. I do that.
Disco balls
during-
are going to be hot in about
Yeah.
30 years. Trust me, everyone.
Exactly. No, literally, it's going to be a very low key disco ball, but instead of the multicolored lights, it looks like a shower of stars. But like as much as like their lights could probably try and mimic that, I don't want it to be super overt, as subtle as possible, but adding just a little bit of flair to the performance.
Okay, Asena, roll a performance check. John, roll an Arcana check.
Arcana, I can do that.
Yeah, that distraction definitely makes you sort of stumble over some of the words. The first flaw in an otherwise sublime performance. But that moment where you stumble on the lyrics is blocked as everyone around the room goes, "Ah!" As the sparkly... It's like somebody cut a bunch of holes in a lantern and is slowly spinning it like an old rotoscope. These little projections on the wall, like, yeah, hey! So the moment passes unnoticed. Gaston, what do you do now that you're in the room?
The door's closed, I imagine, right? They
Correct.
closed it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I am going to walk up to the dude who is not Chew. So here's the thing. I may have taken apart my watch for the time being, but I still have my sleep darts. And because I'm invisible, I'm just going to manually stick it in that guy's neck.
Okay.
Oh!
All right. So he closes the door, and at what point are you going to get him? When he's on his way back? When he's standing in front of the door? What's your plan?
When he's on his way back, because I'm going to want to cover the door so Chew doesn't get out.
Okay. Ba-ba-ba.
Hey, mate, you would classify sticking a dart in someone's neck as an attack roll, right?
Yes, I would, but it's too late. Don't worry about it.
Oh no, I'm not worried about it. I'm just clarifying.
Gaston, how am I going to handle this? I'm going to have you roll, because you're just literally walking up and jabbing him in the neck. I'm going to have you roll a unarmed strike attack
Okay.
with advantage. No, roll
Okay.
pistol. Roll pistol, because we're going to use your dexterity
Sure.
here.
Okay.
You're not going to do pistol damage. If you hit him, the sleep dart, gets
Does the thing.
it does the thing.
While John's watching the performance, he goes, "Gosh, maybe I should have told Gaston not to attack anybody, or it would break his invisibility." Oh, well,
That's
I'm sure
okay
he'll be fine.
though, because to be honest, as long as I get the one guy to sleep, I can start talking to Chew.
That's true.
All right, where is the thing I'm looking for? There should be floating Z's in here. Well, nope, there's no floating Z's. All right, Chew. Now, here's what we're gonna... Charlie, you okay? Charlie falls over, and as you go in for the jab, you can feel your skin prickling again, and you can see your vision become obscured again. You can feel yourself become visible.
Can I reach for my gun in this moment also?
Absolutely.
Cool. Definitely gonna reach for the gun.
Mm-hmm.
As I'm turning visible, can I I would love to cover the door.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm just gonna move here. And as I guess what I want you to see is that as I am becoming visible again, I'm pointing a gun at his face.
Okay. What
That's
the-
awesome.
I just love this vision of like Charlie slumping over, and as the visibility like warps over your body, it just goes over to this gun that's directly pointed at his face.
Mm-hmm.
And Gaston just casually just walks towards the door, stands in front of it, points his gun, just looking like a badass that just came out of nowhere.
What else do you do after you point a gun at his face? He's just staring in awe for a moment. What do you do?
Hey, Chew, remember us? A lot of trouble with the crocodile. Would you believe we made friends with it? Real nice gal she is. Anyways, you almost got away from us, and luckily now that I have you all to myself, I have some questions. But first, you're gonna sit down in that chair.
Roll a persuasion check with advantage.
That was awesome.
All right. His eyes go from his gun to the door to you to his gun, and he sits down at the table, visibly shaking. Holy crap! Holy crap! Holy crap! What'll it be? You have the floor.
Yeah. Now that I have his attention, though, I also still I want to use truth serum that I have. I'm gonna stick it in him.
Okay.
So he can't lie to me. Yeah. And then, usual test. All right, what's your name? And tell me something embarrassing that no one else knows.
My name is actually Zachary. Everybody here calls me Chew. No, I don't want to.
Wasn't what?
I don't wanna say something embarrassing. That'd be embarrassing.
Yeah, but it would also be true, and you should be compelled.
He's not. He's compelled not to lie.
Oh, fair enough. I mean, like, you know what? I guess.
It's a good baseline.
Yeah. I mean, I guess.
I've blocked all
Questions
my
on-
embarrassing memories out of my memory, so
What a
can't say
mood.
anything.
What a mood. Okay, so I that's good enough. I'm just gonna ask. All right, where's Johnny Pablo?
He's across town at the Keller Industrial Plant, making a new batch.
What's he doing? Oh, go ahead.
He's making a new batch of moonshine and some of that glowy stuff that they've been pumping out.
What kind of glowy stuff?
I don't know. That's above my pay grade, but he's planning at shooting it at Mr. Lowe's daughter.
Wait, what? What color is this substance?
I don't know, green, yellowish, a little shiny.
Do I have that? Do I have that like sunlight gun with me still?
You do.
I have that, or does John have? I do. Okay, I'm gonna pull it out and say like this.
Yeah.
Like, the stuff in here.
Yeah, exactly.
Is this what he's planning with Dr. Zorbius? Is this
Yeah.
why they're working together?
The doctor's the one who came up with this crap.
And you don't know what it's for.
I mean, he's gonna shoot it at Sun Jia, who's Mr. Lowe's daughter. I know that much. It's probably a territory grab. I mean, Mr. Lowe's in charge of the Triple Union Society. They're always at our necks, so I imagine that if he can grab his daughter, that's worth something.
Okay, then what else do I want to know? At least now we have a purpose. Do you know what it does when someone's shot with it?
No idea. I stuck my hand in it once, and it sort of itches.
Where? Sorry, no. Remind me again. What was the name of the guy who runs the whole org? It's escaping me.
This guy is a member of the Column, which is the Giotto crime family. Lincoln
Yes, Giotto. That's what
also,
it was.
I gave you Gaston's list in the journal, which will be
Yes.
shorthand that you can keep track of some of these people.
Okay. Going out on a limb here. Where is Giotto hideout?
Thornacre. He doesn't hide. He's the boss. The boss doesn't have to hide.
Is there any ways to get in there secretly?
Like a secret tunnel or something?
Yeah, because I'm not exactly gonna knock on the front door.
I mean, yeah, there's the old tunnels underneath. They keep those guarded. That's so they can get people in and out real quiet like. But there's always some good old boys keeping an eye on that place.
How many boys usually?
4.
I can do 4. Okay. Gonna make a mental note of that for sure for later. I feel like I know everything else I need from this guy. Oh, okay, these next couple of moves are gonna be really tough. Okay, turn around.
All right, he'll go ahead and turn around. Which direction are you telling him to face? Like that way?
Face the wall.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab another little, we'll call it shot of like another sleep dart, and I'm just gonna put it behind him, and I'm gonna say, "Don't move," or I shoot.
He freezes. No, are you jabbing him with it, or are you just threatening to?
No, I'm jabbing him with it. He's going to sleep.
Correct! Yeah. He goes plop. Asena is running near the end of her song. What do you do?
Before I walk out of the room, I want to check both of their bodies. If there's like, I don't know, they have notes, phone. Are there phones in Northport?
There are. They're rotary, old school phones, operator, style phones.
Ah, but no like cellular phones, like handheld.
Correct.
Stuff. Okay.
Correct.
Well, anything else? Address, like any kind of information on their person, taking it.
All right. Yeah, you learn a couple of things by going through their stuff. Roll an investigation check for me, and we'll see how much of this you're able to deduce. 23. Okay. Here's what you determine. Lincoln Jodo has been working directly with Dr. Zorbius in exchange for Dr. Zorbius providing Mr. Giotto with this glowing slime. The Column is helping Dr. Zorbius kidnap Gifted. So these young people with supernatural powers, the Column is helping to scoop them up off the street and ship them to Dr. Zorbius. A few months ago, they were working with a smuggler as part of this operation, but he vanished, and there was a big hullabaloo. But Dr. Zorbius is back in business now.
All right. That's actually really good information. I'm going to walk out of the room. Now, here's the problem. I'm no longer invisible. So,
at this point, I didn't want to interrupt you earlier, but John has been firing off every, probably 10 seconds or so. I have to be able to either have line of sight, or as long as you're within 120 feet of me, I can point a position and try and send you a message. So I've been firing in the dark in there, trying to get you for the last, couple minutes now.
Cool. Well, I'm definitely going to open the door, and between that, I'm going to attempt to, technically, I'm going to attempt to use my last dart on the guy watching the door, since he's technically not there. But, I mean, as soon as I open the door, if he talks to me, it's kind of like, hello, John? What are we doing?
Hey.
Very time sensitive here.
How did it go? Do you need an escape, or are you good?
I need to be on the other side of this goon 2 seconds ago.
I can bend reality again and just walk right by him and return to your seat.
Do it.
Okay.
I do it.
All right. John, roll an Arcana check with disadvantage. Your stomach does not feel good. Right in the middle of you attempting to weave this illusion.
Oh, no. Oh,
Whiskey and milk. All right. Gaston, roll a stealth check with advantage.
John's probably a little more obvious than he normally is in regards to trying to hide this thing.
All right. The goon who's standing by the door sort of frowns and looks over. Pods, roll one last performance check to wrap up the song. 20. He's just about he hears the door open, and then suddenly you hit this note. And he goes, "Woo, the pipes!" And Gaston slips to the other side. The room breaks out into applause.
Magic.
All right. Gaston reunite with the party, and then it's up to the three of you to decide what you're going to do next.
I guess at this point I would relay.
Let me get that door out of the way so you can actually see again. That'd be nice.
Oh, let me,
Go ahead.
I guess if I've reunited, I'll be here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I guess I'll just relay everything that I learned.
Wait for me.
About what they're doing with Dr. Zorbius. What
Asana,
the
you
column
can
is.
go ahead, and after you take your applause and stuff, you can rejoin the team.
Okay.
Ah, okay.
I'll do
Yeah,
a
tell 'em everything with
little
Dr.
curtsy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, everything with Dr. Zorbius, what I got from Chew, what I got from searching Chew's body, what they're planning, what the column is planning to do, that Dr. Zorbius made the fluid from the gun we found, like, the other day, or the other night, rather. I'm just gonna relay all that.
All right.
Okay, so you're saying that Pavlo was at the industrial plant, Keller Industrial Plant.
Yes.
And, okay, no, that tracks. Did they say if that's where that stuff is made? Or does Zorbius make
Yes.
it
No.
away from there?
I'm pretty sure he said they make it there.
Okay, very good. That tracks. All right. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So it sounds like they. Well, no, actually, we can't confirm that. Never mind. Okay. So it sounds like we're heading to Keller Industrial. And you guys done here?
Wait, they said that they were going after Sunjia. Who is this girl?
She is the daughter of the leader of the. Oh my god! I literally was just told this.
It's all good. The Triple Union Society, the rival
Yes.
crime syndicate. So here's the thing about Mr. Lowe. Nobody has seen Mr. Lowe. People, the last 2 generations of people to live in certain parts of town have paid protection money to Mr. Lowe. He's been around for a long time, but people always interact with him via intermediaries. Mr. Zoblin is sort of like the biggest guy in the org, right below him. Guan Gui is another member of the org who handles more of the field operations, lieutenant style stuff. But Mr. Lowe himself, nobody ever talks to him directly, except maybe those people that I've mentioned. He does have a daughter, however.
Is his daughter? I'm asking them. Was his daughter the one that they were chasing on the roof?
It could be. I'm not sure I've actually ever seen the daughter. I've never seen Sunja.
John's familiar a bit with Sunjia. How much specifically?
Roll a history check to see how much you recall.
Oh, nope, it's 2 less than that. 22.
22. Okay. All right. So Sunjia is a socialite. She makes a lot of appearances at big important galas. She wears some of the most up-to-date fashions. She's young. She's probably in her early 20s. She is shrouded in mystery because of the nature of her father, who, again, literally nobody ever sees. People honestly kind of just have to take it on the word of the Triple Union Society that she is Mr. Lowe's daughter. But she is definitely wealthy. She travels with a small, loyal group of friends, along with a bunch of protectors from the Triple Union Society, bodyguards of various sorts. The most infamous of which is the White Ghost, who normally does assassin work for the Triple Union Society. Renowned and deadly assassin, who is also Sunjia's personal bodyguard. She's not known for talking a whole lot, but she does make big appearances at the opera, fundraisers, fancy restaurants, that sort of thing.
So, here's the thing. I don't like Sunjia. She's got a lot going on, and I think that there's more to her than meets the eye. I've had my suspicions, but it's hard to get close to her. And I don't really have a way look, it would be a lot of hearsay and just my own crazy ramblings, but honestly, I don't think that she's the daughter of Mr. Lowe. In fact, I don't think there is a Mr. Lowe. I think, well, okay, I think she's Mr. Lowe, if you get my drift. No one's ever seen Mr. Lowe, and she's got this weird air about her. I know it sounds weird that this young girl would be like the crime boss of this syndicate, but look, long story short, this assassin, the White Ghost, her and I are kind of friends. I mean, about as close as you and I are. So, I mean, we're associates. I haven't seen her in a
We're
while.
just associates?
No, that's not what I mean. It's just, it's only been like a day, Asena. I mean, like, come on, you gotta buy me dinner first. You haven't even bought me lunch yet.
I brought you a drink. You loved it.
That's true. It was a very good drink.
Roll a
Yeah.
Constitution saving throw.
Another one. Oh my god.
It's only getting worse.
At that exact moment, he chokes down a very rancid belch. He does that thing where he prevents it from making its way to you, which just increases his suffering, but he maintains the masquerade.
Oh my god.
See, I
So
knew you liked it.
yeah. Oh no, it was great. But no. Anyway, here's the thing. She, the bodyguard, the White Ghost. We got to talking one time, and there's something weird about Sunjia, and I'm not sure how deep we want to dive into that bit of business. She might have a connection to the Angel Killer, but I'm not really certain.
So we should
Sunjia-
just let them kill her.
Gonna
Wait,
be honest,
what?
wouldn't bother me.
Well, I'm
Sunjia's physical
just trying to
description
gather.
matches what briefly you saw of the woman who jumped across the rooftops.
Oh, interesting. Well,
Okay,
okay,
so-
Told ya.
here's
So now
here's
it's
the-
coming together. Okay.
But here's the thing, like, we're not necessarily looking for her. First, we have to go find Johnny, figure out what this substance they're making, what it does to people. Like, we have a laundry list of things, and although if she's really that woman, she's on it. She's not, you know. Johnny Pablo, Sunja. Pablo Sunja.
I completely agree. We absolutely need to talk to Pavlo first. But here's the thing: now that you've been
We'll
able
talk
to
to him.
kind of confirm that it's a possibility that Sunjia might have been at the scene of the crime with the Johto crime family, with Foster Talon's death, and since she just ran off, okay, look.
What
I've
if
had a-
she's the one that did this?
That's what I'm saying. I've had a really long-standing theory that Sunjia might be the Angel Killer, but I've never had a connection. She's never been seen at the scene of the crime, and there is
my god.
no
really?
way. I haven't been able to even come close to proving it. But if you saw her at the scene of the crime, after Foster Talon was just found, after the mobsters were just there, and by the way, that gun that you found, I'm pretty sure it makes gifted more gifted. There was a time a long while when I first got here. There was this really pretty girl. Let me see if I can remember her name. Give me just a second here. It was Charlotte, Doris. Yeah, Doris. That's it. Doris Hampton. She's a really, really nice girl, professional actress. She was gifted, and then she was more gifted one day, and she came to me for help. And long story short, I had to bust into Zorbius' lair. A bunch of stuff happened that I really don't want to get into right now, but I ended up finding out that he makes gifted more gifted. I don't know what it does to them because they lose memories of the situation. It gets kind of convoluted and a little bit weird. But if the Angel Killer, which could be Sunjia, is working with the mob, who is working with, oh my gosh, are all the bad guys in your city all working together? This is like the Legion of Doom or something.
I don't know what that is, but you might be right. Wow. Okay, that's his Gaston's brain is breaking just a little bit at the
That's
thought of
understandable.
all these dots connecting, and so okay. All right, John. You know what? You may have talked me into it. I'm gonna move Sunja from here to maybe here.
I knew working with you guys was gonna just open so many doors. I have been stuck. I went every avenue I could. I chased down every lead, and hasn't even been a day that I've been working with you guys, and we've cracked the case, it seems. I mean, we got to go make some confirmations, but this is amazing. We've done more in the last day than I have in a month.
I want to
You
add
guys are something else.
2 things to your to-do list. First off, amongst the notes of these goons, you've come to the conclusion that they've been trying to find Foster Talon's home, where the guy lived. But they haven't been able to find it. They don't know where he lives. I would also add that if you can get... Matt, you would be able to find Foster Talon's apartment. You know where it is. He's super secretive, super suspicious. He's always convinced that there's a vast conspiracy arrayed against him. But you know where he lives because you work with him. Here's another thing, Gaston.
And I stalked him one time.
You also stalked him one time. If you got that gun back to your laboratory, you could perform much better tests on it to learn more. Now, obviously, if you get to the place where they're making this stuff, you can collect a great sample, but you essentially right now have 3 main leads plus all the clues that you have. You could go to Keller Industrial, you could go to Foster's apartment, or you could go back to your lab and run some analysis on that gun, or, of course, anything else that the team thinks of.
This is great information, but I feel like our plans should stay the same. We should head to Keller. Obviously, talking to Johnny Pavlo is going to be paramount. Whatever we do from there, we can make the pieces fall in line.
Sounds good. Also, this just occurred to me, but we need to leave.
Oh.
What?
Oh, right. You probably did some
yeah.
crazy stuff in there, right?
Yeah, it's just occurring to me that, God, how long has it been? Yeah, we gotta go. They might wake up soon.
All right, you guys make your way out onto the streets. Oh, and just as the music crescendos, perfect.
That's amazing.
Perfect
We
timing.
specifically do not pay our tab when we leave, Joe.
Absolutely. Oh, absolutely.
We stiff the crap out of this bill.
Okay.
Asena was like sort of hoping someone would like give her something for singing.
Oh, you know
but
what? I
she-
was gonna say that Jimmy rolls up. He was in the cigar lounge. He's like, "Listen, lady, you got a lovely voice. We'd love to have you back here. The Black Rose is always looking for quality entertainment. Here, please, take my card. Here's a little something for you. We'd love to talk. Give us a call."
Per- Perfect.
Oh.
Thank you so much. She'll take the card, put it in her pocket.
All right. Where
All
do you
right.
want
Is
to
the little
go?
something a leg lamp? Or is it money?
It's money.
Okay.
It's not enough to increase your wealth in a major way, but it's enough to buy yourself something a little something semi nice.
When we get back into the street, she'll just be like, she'll open it up and be like, "Oh man,
What's wrong with
She
that?
wanted stuff.
really just gave me this paper and coins and stuff. It's not really. I was just hoping for something useful, you know."
John just like peeks over. Wow. That's a pretty generous crime family, I'll tell you that right now.
But you want it? Or just like I'll hand it over to John.
Wait, Asena, you should keep that. What are you
What?
doing?
I need pens, Gaston. If she's offering, I'm not gonna say no. We're working together.
Yeah,
We're
but
friends, remember?
she doesn't know
She's
how
got
any
tons
of
of
this
this stuff.
works.
You've got a lot of paper, right? You've kept this paper before, haven't you?
Oh my goodness.
Here.
Don't
And
ruin this for me.
it was a group effort, and she'll split it in 3.
All right, there we go.
I'll take it. That is so generous of you. I very quickly pocket the money, throw it down my sleeve, and just shake her hand.
I would just. I don't actually. The Gaston doesn't want it. He. You just keep it.
See, same. Okay.
Yeah, but that's different. I didn't sing for it.
Wait, you don't want
I
yours,
was
Gaston?
beating
I
up some
would be
thugs.
happy. You know what? We can consider this my fee. You know what I mean? You guys hired me to come out here and help you with this stuff. So this is just a great business exchange. We're not only friends, we're business partners, and it's all going to work out great. Now, if you could just pass me that money, I have a lot of pins that I got to buy. You know what I mean?
All right, if it ends this conversation, just. Whatever.
Yeah, no, we'll end this conversation. Thank
First
you.
we were acquaintances. Now you got fees.
I mean, I've got an office that I've got to keep track of here, and I have employees I got to pay. It's a whole thing. And look, I don't get paid nearly this kind of scratch when I go out and sing. So this is great. Thank you. And I really do appreciate it. Actually, no jokes or anything in between. I really, really do.
Hey, I really liked that light thing you did. That
Was pretty
nifty.
cool. Yeah, I thought you'd like that.
I think you're onto something there.
We could make that a thing. Just imagine this. When you go sing, I come, make a really good light show, and while everyone's distracted by your singing, I rob them blind. That could be our new thing.
Just
What just happened?
After the investigating, of course. And then, Gaston, I can help you too. Like I said, with the whole magic-y whoopy-whoopy thing, if you need to get somewhere where you need to go after I'm done, robbing with Senna, I'll help you bring vigilante justice. Is that your thing? Maybe?
Yeah, no, it is. I'm just being reminded why I do it by myself. You know what? Let's go to the plant, please.
You got to admit, it's getting better. A little better. All the time.
We'll see.
All right.
Where are we close to the lab?
So
not the lab. The
here
plant.
you are here at the Black Rose in Curtistown. Keller Industrial is here. You know what? Let me do this so that our global audience is able to watch. Keller Industrial is across this bay over here. The Essex Hotel, which is where the offices of Carmichael and Carmichael are located, is here. I'm gonna put Foster's apartment probably in Curtistown. Actually, that'd be the only place that he could afford. Would be somewhere in Curtistown. So, no, he'll be in the garment district. So Foster Talon's apartment is down here. I'll point to that. Your laboratory is somewhere in the, that is the Donahue School for Gifted Youngsters.
Oh, nice.
And Thornacre, the Menor, where Lincoln Giotto holds court over the Column crime organization, is here.
Ooh,
nice. And I imagine that Gaston, our hero's library, is somewhere in the Harbor District, right?
That's true, yes.
Yeah, so it's somewhere in the Harbor District. We'll throw down a pin for it at an appropriate time. What color stone would you want for that pin?
Give me a black stone if you got it.
I'll do my best. All right, so that is where you are at. Where would you like to go? It was daytime when you went down into the morgue, right? What time of day was it? Would you have chosen to go into the morgue? Because it's been at most an hour or two since then.
Wow.
We went like
Life
first
happens
thing.
fast.
It sure does.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure we went first thing. Like we were there.
Yeah, so it's still daytime.
If I recall, we didn't even sleep.
I think we got a rest, but it was bright and early the next day where you had to go to Donahue Institute.
Yes.
Like 6 a.m. or something. It was really
okay. So it's like mid-afternoon at this point.
Mid-afternoon? I think it was an hour since then.
Early morning, because they did the Donahue Institute. That took a little time. Then you drove all the way up in 1930 style slow-ass traffic. It's like 1 in the afternoon at this point.
Oh man, what a long day.
We were starving. Oh my god. We didn't even grab breakfast before that.
Oh my god, we didn't.
That's 7 hours. I don't think it takes 7 hours.
For breakfast.
All right.
Steak and eggs.
Gaston, I've given you, this is the closest we have to a black pin. Go ahead and I've given you control of it. Go ahead and put it wherever you'd like. Somewhere in the Harbor District. And that'll be where your laboratory is.
I'm going to put it.
You should be able to drag it.
There. Yes.
Nice. Awesome. All right. So here's where our team finds themselves. Where would you like to go? Let me see. I need to get some of this. Let's play Mystery Sax and see how that is for ambient music.
Oh my
Wow.
This sounds like this sounds a little bit like courting music.
I was gonna say, I think I used to be a fluffer to this. This is some pretty intense stuff.
Oh yeah, I like a beatdown's like trying to slow play this, and you go right there. Oh, but we are this is some pretty good work, so we're gonna let it run once, and then I'm gonna try noir procedural.
Ooh, I like
all right,
that sounds good.
Anyways, where do you want to
the
go
plant,
today?
Right? We agreed on the plant.
Keller Industrial. The plant is
yes,
here.
Keller Industrial.
What time of day do you want it to be when you get there? It's gonna take you an hour. Maybe not an hour. Yeah, it'll take you an hour to go a mile because of traffic and walking.
You sure it's not going to be 9 p.m. by the time we get there?
I mean, if you want it to be, it can be, but no, I'm not going to force it to be 9 p.m. by the time
No,
you
please.
get there.
Thank you. Merciful.
Don't I live somewhere near there? I mean, if we have to, we could just sleep at my place.
What color pin do you want for your lair?
I was going to say green. We already have green.
We can swap that. That's fine.
We're gonna do like brown.
Hey, Beatdown, before the end of the day, do you want to get to your hideout?
God, please, yes.
Might I suggest we head down to Foster's place, and then we go to Keller Industrial, and then we go to your place? That'll be the most time,
Efficient?
efficient, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we
All
can do that.
right, before we proceed with that, Pods, I've given you control over the green pin. Place that somewhere on the map, wherever you'd like it.
Not that the size of the pin is an issue, but I noticed that Asena's pin is much bigger than Gaston's and
Okay,
mine.
hold on.
And prettier.
Hang on, we gotta fix this.
Says it's not an issue, immediately points out
My
an issue.
place. My place has a lot of shiny things, so the pin should
That's
be
true.
shiny.
Oh,
Go ahead.
yeah,
All right,
yeah,
is it
yeah.
still good where it is, or do you want to replace it? I had to establish parity before we could continue.
What is freak territory?
The Freaks are a street gang.
Oh.
They're pretty rough. That
Yeah, let's be with them, yeah.
no.
Well, no, it's just you have this music playing, and she's like, "What's freak territory?" And
No.
I think you're reaching a little bit this time, I gotta say.
All right.
But
So the Freaks are a group that's sort of been they've been united by a mysterious leader called the Red Hand, and they've been banding together and starting to take out some of the other rough and tumble gangs in Aelberg. All right, now that we've established all of that, I can't do this. I'm turning that off. It's okay. We're gonna play this. We're gonna play noir procedural. It's much more sinister ambience background music. All right, this should be good.
less Bill Clinton on a rug.
Yes. Okay. All right. So the team is here at the Black Rose in Curtistown. What's the plan? It is, say, 1 in the afternoon.
I think we go straight to Foster Talons, because, route pathing, whatever you want to call it.
Okay.
I think
So
that's
Foster Talon's place is south of the Essex Hotel, where the offices of Carmichael and Carmichael can be found. Neither Ben nor Charlie are going to have a big report for you just yet, John, so you can probably skip by unless you need to pick something up.
Oh yeah, no, I'm just taking a look. Yeah, better to go back where we came.
Okay.
Cool. No, I think we don't need to. No need. Well, if we could just have me dip in real quick, we don't have to do a scene about it. I just wanted to give Ben and Charlie the information that we're pretty sure that Sunjia was the one who was at the scene of the crime.
Mm-hmm.
And if they wouldn't mind looking into it, maybe getting us some more information while we're busy with Keller Industrial, and then at Gaston's place, it might have a lead ready for us by the time that we are ready to come back.
Okay.
I shall begin assembling the necessary documents.
Ben responds.
And I just pass Charlie so much money that I just got from a cent. I was like, buy pins, and anything else that you need. But don't buy any alcohol.
What?
You, you alright, boss?
No, I'm cool. Yeah, no, I think I'm gonna try and push through with the power of friendship. We'll see if that can hold me over for a while.
All right, Charlie, this like wiry, barely out of his teens guy, shrugs, pockets of money. He looks over to Asena. He stares at you for a moment. And his eyes go wide, and he's like, "Ah, you saw him, didn't you?"
Is your friend okay?
No,
What's wrong with him?
a lot.
He just goes back to doing his thing, sort of looks over his shoulder and goes back to shopping for
Hey,
pens.
Charlie, what was that all about, man? You all right? Did you have one of your weird, like, visions again?
I can see it in her eyes.
See
You
what?
saw Ralzamon.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, that did happen. Yeah. You can join the club of people who've seen Rosamond. That's right. Okay, well. Yeah.
I think Asena like gets what he was talking about
Mm-hmm.
and just like shudders it away.
Yep. He kind of does the same thing, goes back to buying pens.
You know, I might need to start a support group. They are actual pens. Don't give me that tone of voice.
I was gonna say,
It is not a code for anything. They are pens.
They're mostly pens. They're mostly pens.
Ah, there it is.
I might need to start a support group for people who've interacted with Ralzamon, Master of the Unknown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can make a lot of money off that.
I'd like to join.
How? Never mind.
All
I
right.
don't know.
I could sell pens, Gaston.
Yeah.
I
that's
do
what
like
it'll be.
pens.
Guys,
Pens distract from the
this is
thing
becoming
that's
a
in my
thing.
brain.
It was never meant to be.
See,
It's
this
only a
entire
thing because you
campaign.
said it.
All right. So you make your way down through the town to the garment district. It's a very economically diverse sort of area. There's a lot of different people from all sorts of different walks of life who live here. But this particular place that you're going to is a 1-bedroom apartment, a fairly large one. It's above a seamstress's place. And I am going to take you there momentarily. Welcome to Foster's apartment.
Ooh.
Foster's apartment.
I'm seeing a there we are. I saw a pavement at first.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, there is a pavement. There's a tailor underneath, but then if you go up these stairs on the second floor is the heavily locked and secured apartment where the erstwhile independent investigator once lived. And at that note, we are going to go ahead and take ourselves a 5-minute break since we're 90 minutes into our game. So, when we return, our team will search Foster Talon's apartment for clues, see what they can find, and perhaps they'll get some inkling of the dangers that lurked behind him. Stick around.